Blue just could not get Tony's name out of his mouth. And I need to know, has he got a personal vendetta against Tony? What has Tony done directly to him that he can't get her name out of his mouth? Like, I don't understand. But let's talk about Love Island tonight. So obviously it started off with a continuation of the game. And it was, which couple can't handle someone sliding into their DMs? Cash is just so nice about it. Like, and he's very good with his words. So he said Megan D, but he, you know, the way he framed it, it wasn't insultive and they didn't take it as an insult. And then I think Megan and Connor said Harry and Shakira. And then Harry was like, oh, you know, if a girl DMs me, like if she DMs me first, I don't reply. Sis said, do you want a medal? That was not funny. And then it was, which couple do you think is playing safe? Most people said Ty and Angel because they've not had any challenges. Helena said Yaz and Jamie. I was just like, how? Like, what the heck? And obviously Yaz and Jamie, they came back with full throttle. They were able to defend themselves logically. Connor also said Yaz and Jamie. I was just like, I don't get it, but okay. Meg said Cash and Tony because she's playing it safe because Cash is her second choice. If Harrison was still here, I just feel so bad that these two can't even rest with this Harrison thing. Even though Harrison has left the villa, people keep trying to use that against them. Then it was the couple you're most scared to give your honest opinion to. We all knew this would ruffle some feathers, and it sure did. Obviously, Blue was so quick to say to Helena, oh, I'm going to write Tony, I'm going to write Tony. Shut up, Blue, shut up. So annoying. Obviously, Shakira said Megan Dejan, and she said, anytime I share my opinions, it's World War III. And Meg was like, well, people are going to be more honest and said things to people's faces, And Shakira whacked her well. She gave everything to her. And I just loved it. I said, Shakira, yes, you've been holding this in. Tell her, say it to her, give it to her. And she's like, I don't want to be your mate. I'm never going to be your mate, inside or outside. And then she was like, honestly, I can't stand you sometimes. And this is my thing. Meg that's always saying she's a girl's girl, all this, oh, she's not fake, oh, she's not scared. If anyone wants to argue with her, she'll win the argument, all of this crap that she loves to say. Why did she whisper, oh, I can't stand you too? If you're big and bad like you say you are, why don't you say it with your chest? Why don't you say it out loud? I wonder why. Because you know you can't argue. You know you can't go toe to toe with Shakira. You know it. And we all know that you are so jealous of Shakira, and we know why. We know why. You can't understand why Shakira, a beautiful person of colour, has got more attention than you because you think you're the standard of beauty. Ooh, don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Anyway, let's continue. Then Tony said, obviously, Megan Dejan, because she doesn't want to waste their breath, like, speaking on them. And because all they do is deflect. And obviously they proved that point by deflecting. Then Blue was like, yeah, we picked Tony and Cash, but this isn't directed to Cash. It's mostly Tony. I was just like, this girl, because he's moving like, he's just jarring. Okay. And then Yaz said Meg and Dejan, and she was like, you know, you make people feel belittled and you're patronising. Meg was very shocked at those terms. I think it was a big word, and she was like, whoa. Sorry, Wayne. And then Connor went for Shakira and Harry, and Megan was smirking throughout, and I was just like, Megan. I don't think Megan likes Harry at all. That's what I've seen. She doesn't like him at all. Then Angel went for Harry and Shakira, but her answer and her justification didn't even make sense in relation to the question. I think she just wanted to get involved in the drama. Like, she just wanted to act like, yes, I'm defending Helena and Meg. Yes, that's the group. I pledge allegiance to Meg. That's what it was given. Because I was just like, we know who you are. Okay, we know who you are. And then Meg put Tony and Cash, and she was like, but not Cash. And she was like, I'm not scared of you, but you always want the last word. You always have your one-liners. You're just jealous, because I remember at the Grafties, when Tony had all her one-liners, and you were like, oh, she's so iconic. You're just jealous. You're just a hateful woman. You're just jealous. And then, obviously, she started, you know, backing Blue up. And then Blue decides to say, oh, pick me, girl. Blue, bombastic side eye. You are the biggest pick me. What do you mean she's a pick me? Even it was so great because Tony was just like, you're so irrelevant. I don't even need to speak on you. Like, Blue was trying so hard to get a reaction out of Tony. But Tony, being the queen she is, she said, I'm not even going to waste my time because I know my energy. And I know if I give you energy, you're going to get the fame that you're gagging for. So I'm not going to give it to you. And I love that. And then when obviously Meg continues chatting. And then Blue's like, period. I was like, shut up. Shut up, Blue. Out here learning new terms. And now you want to start using them. Please. Ugh. He's so annoying. Like, he actually annoys me so much. So after the game, we have Meg and Dejan bitching about Tony, Shakira and Yasmin. And it's so crazy that they're there bitching and then they're like, oh, I bet you they're on the terrace bitching about us. But what are you doing? Like, it's so crazy how they can't see the hypocrisy. Like, it actually baffles me. How do you not see that you're a hypocrite? And what I didn't like is obviously they're there bitching and Cash is there. And I'm just like, Cash, like, you can't be doing this sitting on the fence kind of situation when the girl you're coupled with is on the other side. Like, I need my man to defend me. Like, you need to be on my side. What do you mean you're there with my ops? I don't like that. Let's not do that. Anyway, then Tony and Cash then speak, and obviously he exposes the conversation because Meg was saying, oh, it all started off with the whole threesome comment. Let's go. That threesome thing is still in your head. Are you well? What the? And Tony was even like, it wasn't even me that made the comment. It was Yaz. It wasn't even deep. It was a throwaway comment. Like, the fact that you're still holding on to this when your man has done some crazy things. Like, honestly, I feel like she has so much pent-up aggression about Dejan that she can't put on Dejan. So she puts it on all the other girls. It's insane to me. Then Meg takes Harry for a chat and she starts crying. This woman really tried weaponizing her tears, and Harry, being a little spineless boy who is just such a people pleaser, didn't even defend Shakira. Because the only reason this woman was crying is because she wants Harry to be on her side. She's literally trying to recruit so badly. And now, all of a sudden, she now acknowledges that the divide is a real thing. How insane is... I was actually gobsmacked that she did all of that. Anyway, my winners then had a chat. And I'm just like, thank you, God, for this beautiful scenery. That was so nice to see. Yasmin opened up and she said, let's make this exclusive. He said, hell yeah. He was even planning on making it exclusive, but she beat him to it and I loved it. I just love Yas GBT so much. She's fantastic. And then, oh, in the morning, that was it. Blue wakes up and he says something, no energy, no one responded to him. This man is such a beg, and like that's why he's dying for publicity. No one chats to him. He's bored. Like, it's actually hilarious to me. Anyway, then I think in the changing room, Megan made a comment about the divide, number one, and then she also, I think Helena was like, oh, we need more like male bombshells. The boys get bombshells, blah blah blah, and Megan was like, oh, it's because Meg will lose her head if they bring any female bombshells. And Meg obviously immediately starts bitching to Angel and she's crying. I'm just like, oh, eye roll. And then Dejan, being a little gossip, is talking to Harry and Blue. And he's like, oh, have you noticed that Megan's different this time round? Like, she wasn't there defending... Meg as she normally would, blah blah blah. Guys, do you know what's crazy about that whole thing? Because someone said this in my live. Helena was there. Helena did not defend Meg. But why is it that Megan is the one that you're having a go at? How insane is that? Is it because you guys just know that Helena never defends and like she can't even defend herself? So that's why. Also, it's crazy how Meg always needs someone to back her, because that argument was actually just between Shakira and Meg. No one else, even Tony and Yasmin didn't get involved. It was literally just you two having it out. Why did you want Megan to jump in? Because you're a bully. And you always need someone to back you because you're a bully. Like, it's so crazy to me. And you proved to us that you're a bully because you went and even bullied Megan. You guys intimidated her. You all sat around her, made this poor girl cry because she's been outside. She's seen the mean girls. She knows now who she wants to associate with and who she doesn't. And she doesn't want to be associated with mean girls. And now you guys intimidated her and bullied her and made the poor girl cry. I actually felt really bad for Megan. Anyway, they're all chatting, and then Blue, he's now opening up, and Blue was the one who even was like, oh, do you think it's because she's been on the outside? Blue, you've been on the outside as well. You've been on the outside even longer than Megan. Like, that was so crazy. And how did they not see that? And then he's like, oh yeah, when we were in tape, Megan got angry that Tommy was kissing Lucy. She's been chatting to Lucy. Just there stirring the pot. You see that man dying for screen time. Anyway, they then pull Connor for a chat, and Connor was just like some of the comments or some of the things they were saying, Connor was just like, what's the relevance to me and thingy? And I love that. I just love that Connor has his head screwed on. You see, guys, when you mess with Shakira, your third eye opens. Connor is now an enlightened being, and he can now see Dejan for who he really is. Because when he went to chat to Megan, he was like, yeah, just bear this in mind, okay? Obviously, we're getting close to the final, and we're in a good couple, and now they want us to act out of character. I said, oh, Connor, I'm so happy that you're seeing. You see, when Justin Bieber, what's not clicking? It's not clicking to you that we're standing on business. Yeah, Connor is, I'm so proud of him. Shout out to Shakira for imposing some knowledge on him. And then Dejan obviously went to the, before that, I forgot to say, Blue, this is what I didn't like, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It really pissed me off that Blue broke the fourth wall and started talking about the outside. We don't do them things on Love Island. We don't. You guys live in a bubble. Why are you talking about the outside villa and everything? Why are you talking about that? And obviously Blue exposed that, Shakira and Tony are favourites and Meg is not, is perceived as a mean girl. That was great. That was great. Now, after you've exposed that, you can now leave. But that was fantastic that he exposed that. I was happy. I was very happy. But I found it very fascinating that after he exposed that, Dejan was now trying to play nice with the girls. He was now doing his talent show. He was like, oh, the divide. We're going to have a playful divide now. Let's all be nice to each other. I was like, oh, that's convenient, isn't it, Dejan? The game player never stops playing the game. But everyone can see you for who you are. It's so crazy. You think we're stupid. We're not, my darling. We're not. Insane to me. But anyway, as I said, they literally bullied Megan because Megan was chatting to them. And then they were basically, Meg was just like, oh yeah, you just didn't support me. And then when you made that comment in the change room, like, I knew it was a joke. You didn't know it was a joke. She's like, so I made a comment to Angel and it was just a throwaway comment. No, it wasn't. You guys literally made this poor girl cry. You literally intimidated this girl. Helena was there. Helena did not stand up for you. Angel was there. Angel did not stand up for you. Why is it that it's Megan that you want to bully? And do you know what's also kind of crazy as well? The fact that in the talent show, that same joke Megan made and you made her cry about it. You bullied her, intimidated her, and made her cry. Helena made that same joke in her roast, but you laughed. We see you. We see you. We see you. So then we had the talent show and Dejan did his peak personal training and he literally made a divide of the actual divide and said, let's have a playful divide. And he was being, really nice to the girls that he found out are popular. Very strategic. Very cunning. We see you, Dejan. We see you, Dejana. And then Cash, please stop this. Cash, never do that again. Please. Because I know the music that was playing is not what you're used to listening to, because what was all of that? I need someone to edit him dancing with a basketball court squeaky shoes kind of. I need that. And please, whenever you do that video, please tag me because I want to laugh. Thank you so much. And then Ian Sterling's commentary when Megan came on was brilliant. He said Megan is going to do what a toddler does to earn sweets from her grandparents. Yeah, that was literally perfect. And I think that perfectly explained everything Megan showed us. Blue did my tie. And honestly, me too. I can miss a kick and land on my ass. I guess I'm talented as well. Because when he fell on the floor, I said, wow, Karma is so good. Also, Blue, you need a refund from your Muay Thai classes because It's not giving what you think it's giving, my babes. Someone in my live said that Blue has a lot of holes in his walls back at home. Yeah. Enough said there. Then Yaz GBT, she did an AI generated posture like lessons. Her posture is insane. The way sis was there elegant, I said, I need to work on that. Even when she was telling everyone, sit like you've got a string, I said, let me sit as well. Let me sit like I've got a string on my head. Honestly, it was great. Ty and Angel surprised me. Ty looked really shy when he was like chatting. He seemed really nervous. That's what I was looking for. But Angel, I know they say a magician never reveals their tricks, but that was impressive. That was very, very impressive. If anyone knows how Angel did that, please comment it down below. I actually want to know. Then Helena did a roast, and she needs to heal. Because really, the roast was just coming for Harry. Sis said, shit mullet and kid-size Speedo. She hates this man. She needs to rest and she needs to heal. She needs therapy after Love Island. I promise you that. But I said this in my previous video. She made a joke about Meg and how Meg kicks off anytime there are new bombshells. This is the same joke that Megan had made, and Meg wanted to crash out. She cried about it. She even made Megan cry about it. Helena made this same joke, and you were there laughing. Yeah. What is your issue? What is your actual problem? It's kind of crazy to me. Anyway, yeah, that was the talent show. So tomorrow night, which is going to be so tea, it's going to be so good. We have the rest of obviously the villa doing their talent. I'm excited to see what Shakira's got to bring. Also, I don't know if anyone clocked, but again, this could be maybe the editing, but Meg's face when Shakira was doing her posture challenge, when she was strutting her stuff, Meg stinks of jealousy. Like, it's so obvious that she's jealous of Shakira. Anyway, tomorrow night we've got the baby challenge. Excited for that as well. But yeah, we see the rest of the talent show, and then people are getting dumped. So I suspect it's going to be Blue and Helena. But what do you guys think? Who do you think is going home tomorrow?